Welcome back to the Savage-Sullivan Math website. We are now going to look at an equation that is in standard form, but we need to change it to slope-intercept form. So, as you recall, slope-intercept form is when it is in y is equal to mx plus b form. So we need to effectively isolate the y variable. So that's right here, which means we need to get rid of the 6x and the negative 3. So the first step in doing this would be to subtract the 6x from both sides. So I'm going to subtract 6x from each side of the equal sign. This will be a 0, and I'm left with a negative 3y is equal to a negative 6x plus 12. I put the term with x, the variable, in it first because in slope-intercept form, the variable term comes before the plain old constant. The last thing I need to do is get rid of that negative 3. Now it's negative 3 times y, so to undo multiplication I need to divide every term by negative 3. So I'm left with y is equal to 2x minus 4, because two negatives make a positive, and a positive 12 divided by negative 3 would be a negative 4. And there you have it. You have the slope-intercept form. And just so you are aware, the 2, the number attached to the variable, that would be your slope. So that is m, which is also known as your slope. And the negative 4, which is right here, that is what is the b term, and that is known as your y-intercept.
So now we're going to look at an example that's still in standard form, but it's not going to turn out as clean and nice as Mrs. Sullivan's first example. So remember, we still want to solve for y, which is the same as saying rewrite in slope-intercept form. So our goal is to isolate this guy right here. So in order to do that, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add the 5x to both sides. Because it's negative, in order to undo it, we're going to add it. So we're going to add the 5x here. These are not like terms, so we cannot combine them. So what we're left with is the 7y equals negative 14 plus 5x. And I'm purposely not going to rewrite it yet, like Mrs. Sullivan did, so that we can see how to rewrite it into y equals mx plus b at the end, if you choose to. So our y variable is still not totally isolated. The last thing we have to do is get rid of this 7 in front of it. And since it's being held by multiplication, in order to undo it, we're going to divide. So we're going to divide everything by 7. And what we're going to see happen is we're going to end up with y equals negative 14 divided by 7, which is negative 2, plus, and we don't want to write this as a decimal. It is okay if you don't get a full number answer. Fractions work as well. So plus 5/7 x. Now if we want to rewrite it so that the slope is first, that would be y equals positive 5/7 x minus 2, to take care of that minus. Okay? Some of you are writing it as plus negative 2. That's okay, but really simplified, we can leave it as negative 2. So in slope-intercept form, this is our equation.